All right, moving along here.
Yeah.
A teen is told to put Band-Aids on her nipples.
Okay.
So she wouldn't distract the boys at school.
What, was she walking around shirtless?
Well, let's find out.
All right.
After a weekend in Orlando, 17-year-old Lizzie Martinez decided to go easy on her sunburned shoulders. So she went to school at Braden River High in Bradenton, Florida, the spring home of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Wait, stop. Look at that picture. That's a great shot, Eddie Rocks. Look at that photo.
Yeah, that's a mannequin.
That's clearly a mannequin.
Yep.
You know, and that's disappointing because that is the shot from the movie. Like 1 second before is De Niro sitting there, and then there's the mannequin sitting there.
Disappointed!
Yes, it was. All right, go ahead.
It just ruined an almost 3-hour movie just from that 3-second clip.
It's not even 3 seconds, it's like 1/10 of a second. But I know I'm being a douche about that. But look, if I know about it enough to bring it up, it clearly is something I noticed.
It just bothers me. I stay awake at night and think about it.
It doesn't bother me that much, but it bothers me enough to where every time when I watch the beginning of the movie, I'm like, that fucking scene.
God damn it.
I do. Every time I watch
it ruined my whole watching experience.
It changed it. It definitely changed it.
So good.
Sorry, it did.
All right, let's get back to the teen with the large nipples.
Right. Let's talk about titties on teens.
Right. So she went to school at the Braden and River High in Bradenton, Florida, without a bra under her oversized gray long-sleeve T-shirt. Those straps can sting when they rub against a sunburn.
Right.
I just expected to make it through the day like normal, Martinez said. I didn't think anything of it.
Okay.
But during the day, Martinez said the school dean, Violeta, Violeta,
okay,
Velazquez, I'm assuming that's a woman,
I guess,
called Martinez into her office and told her a teacher heard a boy in her class laughing and telling his friends about her lack of a bra.
All right, so?
Okay, well, see, this is why you're a Neanderthal in this day and age of Me Too! Me Too! Hashtag Me Too!
I guess, yeah.
I never heard anybody, Martinez said. Valquez had her put on an undershirt and then asked Martinez to stand up and move around while she fondled her clitoris. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's not what it says.
No?
No.
Is that her?
Let me take a look here. Yeah, that's her.
How old again?
17.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Kip Winger would be singing about her.
She's a hot piece of ass.
She's only 17.
Her nipples stare at me.
Exactly. Not satisfied with the solution, Martinez said the dean asked the nurse to get her 4 Band-Aids and told her to go to the bathroom and X out her nipples.
She should have said no.
She had been suckable nipples for a 17-year-old.
She needs to take a stand.
Well, she is. Believe me, she's going to take a stand.
All right.
I got a text message from Lizzie that said, I feel completely sexualized, and I'm so embarrassed, Martina's mother said.
Ugh. She's embarrassed?
Yeah. Well, here's the funny part, and this is, and I'm going to point this out, and I'm going to be sexist, racist, bigoted, whatever you want to what label you want to put on me.
Okay.
But this Lizzie, her last name is Martinez.
Okay.
But her mother's last name is Knopp. Knop.
All right.
Carrie Knopp.
Carrie Knopp.
Knopp left work and picked up her daughter from school right away.
Mm-hmm.
If this was a male dean, we would not even be having discussion to truly justify this behavior. Because he'd be standing there ogling your 17-year-old daughter's thick nipples poking through her gray shirt.
And there's no way in hell would a male anything mention it.
No.
Not if he wanted to keep his job.
Not if he wants to keep his job, I agree.
Because he would have fired just for noticing this chick with the big fucking hard nipples.
Right, exactly.
Meanwhile, he'd be in the fucking utility room turning the temperature down to about 53 in our classrooms. Hey, is it cold in here? No, not at all.
Over the course of 3 conversations with the school administrators, Knopp said she heard different variations of the story because her daughter hadn't violated any dress code.
Yeah.
She wasn't in trouble, but they also said she was a distraction.
So?
What about that kid that supposedly cackled in class, Knopp said, during a meeting with the dean and the principal and a representative of the school board? Boy, this is serious business.
I guess.
This is social bullying. Did we address that? You have zero tolerance for bullying in this school.
Oh, brother.
Martinez asked her mother to take their story to the local media.
Oh, God.
To address the issue of body shaming girls.
Ugh.
See, this is why everything is getting way out of control.
Yeah.
Go to the newspapers. Go to the TV stations. My nipples were sticking out, and they blame me for it.
So stupid.
I know, but this is where it's at.
I know.
Everybody's got to draw attention to themselves. Everybody wants to be a star.
I guess.
The dean told me it was to save myself from my own embarrassment, Martinez said. If it is truly was that, the students that were talking about me, that should have been addressed and not me, because I wasn't the issue.
Yeah.
I felt like they were shaming me into believing that I was the issue because I have a larger amount of breast meat.
She said that?
Well, she said breast tissue, but I threw that breast meat in there because I know you've used that term.
I was going to say, good for her.
She said breast tissue, but for our audience, I'm going to use breast meat.
All right, good.
Than most people at my school. She's got big titties.
Yeah, we get that.
The school district has admitted that the dean's way of addressing Martinez was wrong.
That's bullshit.
It is undisputed that this matter should have been handled differently at the school level, and corrective measures have been taken to prevent a reoccurrence in the way that these matters will be addressed in the future. Knopp tells Yahoo Lifestyle that the school district superintendent, Diana Green, said in a phone conversation that she wanted to change the dress code to require girls to wear undergarments to avoid this kind of dispute in the future.
Can't do that.
Knopp and her daughter don't think this would be fair either. Not that I'm going to start a whole new revelation. Not that I'm going to start a whole revolution about it, but if girls don't feel comfortable wearing bras or whatever the case may be, I don't think they need to be held up to a standard that they have to.
You know, you're infuriating me with this story. I'm holding my tongue until you're done to comment on this.
Well, let's see what a caller has to say. Hail and Kill caller, you're on the air.
Hail and Kill, this is Lewis. What's up?
Well, what's up, Lewis? Do you have something constructive to add to the story?
Yeah, I would like Lisa Martinez's phone number, and I would also like her birth date so I don't call that. Hey, look, you guys are in a good mood tonight. I'm really enjoying the show.
Well, we're always in a good mood, Lewis. We just don't want anybody bringing the show to a screeching halt like some annoying caller.
No, man. Hey, Helen Kill, fuck you, pal, and hand job. Take care. All right.
I think that settled that.
Yeah, there you go.
So
warned and left.
Yeah, he wants Martinez's phone number.
Who doesn't?
Yeah. And here's this is exactly attributed to you, Chris.
Okay.
Martinez is one of the many students across the country who've been taking a stand.
Ooh.
And you just use that term?
Mm-hmm.
Against dress code rules that, at least in practice, some argue tend to discriminate against girls and children of color.
Oh, God.
Children of color.
Of course.
Education and child psychology experts disagree with these schools' justification that they are protecting students from distraction.
Mm-hmm.
It's much more disruptive, not just of that child's education, but of all children's education, to pull that kid out, to have him or her and his peers buzzing about, is her hair going to get him in trouble?
Ugh.
Deborah Galoba, MD, a family physician and parenting expert, told Yahoo Lifestyle recently that drives a wedge between the educators and the students and puts them on opposite sides of the issue that doesn't have to be an issue.
All right, that's the only thing you've read so far that I agree with.
Martinez, who attended a March for Our Lives in Washington, D.C. in March,
that's good,
has taken inspiration from the student activists in Parkland, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
There's a valuable lesson kids can learn when they question the rules, whether they're about gun control, dress codes, or something else that affects their lives.
Mm-hmm.
Teaching kids how to create change within the system in which they live respectfully, that's an incredibly useful skill.
How about that?
How about that?
You done now?
I'm done.
All right. First and foremost, any girl with big tits, whether her nipples are sticking out or not, is going to be ogled in a school or in life. True or not true?
That is absolutely true. That is just the nature of human beings.
This girl better get used to it. Her tits are always going to be looked at. That's the first thing. Second thing, the school is being fucking ridiculous out here, because the fact that she has big tits and her nipples were sticking out, who cares? No one gives a shit about that. And them with their saying that they're trying to quote unquote protect her, they're not protecting a goddamn thing, because every fucking boy that is straight in that school is talking about how they want to fucking stick their dick between her tits, or fucking come on those tits, or suck those tits, or grab those tits.
Mm-hmm.
Every single straight boy in that school is thinking that. So this whole theory of protecting is just retarded. So stop it. Girls have nipples. It doesn't matter if we know that. Believe me, we like seeing them. It's not like she's getting negative attention here. She's not. She's definitely not getting negative attention for having her fucking nips hard. That's for fucking sure. But then on this girl's side, she's a fucking twat waffle as well, because she's automatically looking for something to fucking raise the flag of awareness for. Well, you're not going to raise the flag. You're not going to create awareness to make guys not fucking ogle chicks. It's never going to happen. These fucking activists with their dumb fucking causes, especially social causes,
Mm-hmm.
not going to make anybody stop having their thought. The most that they'll do is they'll take it underground. And if they take it underground, that's much more dangerous for a chick like her that could be 19 years old in 2 years and be fucking grabbed up in on a street and taken into somebody's fucking van and then into an abandoned building and fucked for fucking 6 months until she dies. That's what happens when you make people go underground with what they say. If you make it a crime to say, man, Look at those fucking hot tits. Well, there's still going to be guys looking to fucking see those goddamn hot tits. They're just going to take it underground. So this activism comes, as always, with no forethought, only with the immediacy of me, which is this generation's fucking biggest handicap of all.
I agree with that.
They have the immediacy of me philosophy. No forethought on what it could do. No forethought on the future. Just, I don't like it now, so make it stop for me. She's a jizz bucket. The school are jizz buckets. Her parent is a jizz bucket. Basically, the story you read should have been called 3 Groups of Jizz Buckets Have Comments. Fucking terrible story.
Well,
that's all.
But the thing is even though supposedly this is quote unquote activism to try to make change, people want to be a star out of this.
Yeah, sure.
It's not so much about the activism, it's about I want to somehow capitalize on this and be famous over it. That's what it boils down to.
You think that douche nozzle hog is happy with the coverage he's getting?
I think so.
You think?
I do. Even though even though he's got a lot of criticism, I think that he's happy, especially in the Laura Ingraham thing. Mm-hmm. Look at me. I taught that bitch a lesson. I had her sponsors drop out and not sponsor her show.
Yeah. I guess. I don't know. What do you think happens to that hog guy once this died? Do you think he at some point takes a real beating?
No, I think he'll disappear.
You think he'll disappear?
Yeah, I think he'll just disappear.
You don't think somewhere, some way, somebody's going to beat him up?
Maybe, but I think he'll just sort of fizzle out.
Yeah, well,
I think he's sort of a media sensation at the moment.
Yeah,
but I think eventually he'll just sort of fizzle away.
Yeah, he's John Benet Ramsey. He'll be gone soon.
Yeah.
Whatever. Fuck that kid.
Yeah.
He's a fucking punk.
I agree with that, but
hope he doesn't boycott my sponsors.
Yeah, pal. We're gonna go broke.
Yeah. He's gonna boycott our sponsor. He's gonna boycott you and then boycott me.
Yeah.
He just boycotted our sponsors.